All right, November 21, 2022. How are you? It is 5:19 in the afternoon here in the Philippines. Well, this is actually the part 2 of our unpacking video earlier this afternoon or earlier today. The sound was busted, so I have to do this again. Earlier we had an unpacking live stream of an early Christmas gift from my vlogger friend, Sario Solis. I also featured an early Christmas gift from an artisan friend of mine named Gilbert Belardo of Yakang Eye Arts and Crafts. I also featured my Japan surplus finds early this morning, cheap items. But for the moment, let's have a what? Let's have channel ID.
Pagkakaroon na naman ng pagtaas ng COVID-19 cases dito sa Pilipinas, subalit ayon sa gobyerno, wala raw
dahil ang pagsuyo ko ay multong haplos. Huli na akong lumampi ng 1,000 taon. Papailing ning paggamit ning folk beliefs related to the Christmas.
Nunglo or the kinabayo could very well be an articulation of this folk.
Then we go farther forward and we'll go to the false shield. At saka ito syempre ang ating sword. Kasi naman kung talaga may sombrero dito.
All right, we're back. Early Christmas gift from Sario Solis, Gilbert Belardo, and also my recent finds or my latest finds in one of the nearest Japan surplus shops here in my locality. Let's talk about vlogging and kinship first, because the same is the rationale for my receiving this early Christmas gifts from friends. Why do I receive these things from people? Just because I'm a vlogger. You see, vloggers create some kind of friendship and kinship. Why is this? Because when you blog, you actually show and share your opinion, your art, philosophy, lifestyle, even for other people to actually relate to. In a way, it's a chance for you to converse with the world. And somehow the audience, when they watch your videos, they actually create or they actually connect with you and they start to have a kind of a personal relationship with you, even if you really haven't met in person. So that's why I would also receive gifts from my vlogger friends from time to time. Even from people that I feature, I mean, no? Even from people that I feature, like for example, Gilbert Belardo. Bert gifted me with some stuff from his collection as an artisan. So that's one benefit of vlogging. And you, if you are a viewer, a regular viewer of this channel, maybe you also see me as your companion, as your friend, a regular companion whenever you log in, whenever you check my channel for what? For content. But for me, I really like to connect with you all. And for me, this is just one way to reassert my existence, to actually extend my existence to other people, not really to influence people, but to just, get my message across, my philosophy, share my thoughts, anything that comes across my mind. Last time we proceeded to the unpacking of the early Christmas gift from Sario Solis. So, what can we say except shout out to Sario Solis? The question now is who Sario Solis is. Who is Sario Solis? All right, Sario Solis is a vlogger, a prepper and survivalist, and she actually works in the, she actually works in Canada. Um, but right now she's in the Philippines. She's a Filipina, and she's with her husband, French Canadian, in the Philippines. I think she is uh, a Canadian citizen already. Now she is in Iloilo. She's working remotely. Okay, this is made possible because of the technology now, and because of the current state of affairs, the pandemic, and all of that. So there, pandemic, and do you be fake or not? Actually, that's, I think, that is the reason why she can work remotely, and that she's in the Philippines. Now she's actually developing a farm in a campsite, and we actually support her. And I actually wish that someday I could visit such a farm site and farm or campsite. I actually also have a farm. We actually have farms and forests and campsites. And perhaps someday I could also invite my friends. And someday I could also organize bushcraft and camping festivals, and maybe some, literary activities, art activities, art camps in my property. So there, that's Sario Solis. Um, Now the question now is, what did she send me? Earlier, there was an unpacking video, but as I said, the audio got busted. Well, the item was sent via LBC just today, and no, it was sent. It was sent last time. I mean, I just got it today, and I did an unpacking using my Victorinox climber, the thing that I actually use all the time. Um, the item is from Nomad Outdoor. So apparently, Nomad Outdoor is based in Bacolod, although they are active in social media, particularly Facebook. They actually have a Facebook page and Instagram. Wait, let me check it. Yep, Instagram and also Shopee. They are active at Shopee. Um, I visited their Facebook page already, and they actually sell camping apparel, tents, equipment, and knives and other tools, multi tools. They have their own what we call as brand. Okay, now let's get to it. The gift, as I said, was sent via Nomad Outdoor. Nomad Outdoor. They actually gave me, this came along with the package. I would like to keep this because I like to collect, you know, memorable items. And the blade came wrapped in a bubble wrap, nicely packed, and with this nice box. Okay, Nomad Outdoor box. And when I checked it, there's actually literature included. Um, um, my friend Sario Solis, I think chose the correct, chose the right people to send me something because uh, I'm into blades, I'm into the outdoors, and apparently Miss Rose knows my weakness. That's why she sent me a blade. Well, let's read something about Nomad Outdoor. It's actually owned by Maria Edelisa El Madayag. Their tag name is Nomad Outdoor, and their tagline is Local Knows Best. Local Knows Best. They're located at third floor Plaza Mart building, Araneta Street, Bacolod City, Negros Occidental, and they sell EDC knives, multi-tools, flashlight, camping tools, tactical knives, outdoor knives, shirts, fanny packs, paracords, and I think there's more. He also sent me free stickers, Nomad Outdoor stickers. I'm gonna figure where I will place this. Maybe in my motorcycle. Yep, or in my bicycle, my mountain bike. Um, they also included a kind of a contract disclaimer, quit claim. I read this earlier, but maybe I should read it again. It's actually a nice thing to actually share because I am also a blade builder, blade architect, blade dealer, specializing in native Philippine blades, particularly Southern Luzon blades, Bicol blades. And I don't have this. I don't share a disclaimer, form or a disclaimer literature for my clients. Um, but I remind them of the law when it comes to blade carry, particularly during election period by virtue of COMELEC weapons ban. And of course, our blade carry law or, you know, deadly weapons carry law, which is the Batas Pambansa 6. I usually remind my clients about the law and the regulations issued by duly authorized agencies here in the Philippines pertaining to blade carry, deadly weapons carry, etc., etc. So there, you know what? Under Article 3 of the new Civil Code, it is provided that ignorantia lehis non excusat, or ignorance of the law excuses no one. So we ought to be apprised of the pertinent laws, that are relevant to our existence and business, etc. All right. Disclaimer reads: Nomad Outdoors sells knives and related merchandise collectively, the merchandise, only to individuals who can legally purchase and own such items in the particular jurisdiction where they reside. So this is kind of a warranty. Warranty, not hidden defect, not warranty against eviction, but a kind of a warranty, a kind of a disclaimer, a kind of a, you know, a kind of a quit claim that it is presumed, that if you purchase from them, you are of legal capacity. You are of sound legal capacity. Your purchase of Nomad Outdoor, whether in person, by telephone, or over the internet, legally binds you and your heirs, assigns, transferees, and personal representatives as follows. So, yeah, purchase. You know what? If something happens with your, with the knife, your use of the knife, then it's actually wise to bind other, persons, other uh, people, third persons to the contract in some one way or the other. Heirs, assigns, transferees, in case something happens, so that these people will not have recourse versus your online shop. Anyway, when you order and purchase merchandise from Nomad Outdoor, you represent that you are of legal age to purchase the merchandise ordered and that the merchandise can be purchased and owned in your state, country, county, and slash or city of residence. So it is presumed that you are that. By offering merchandise for sale, Nomad Outdoor does not represent or warrant that any specific purchaser may legally purchase, own, or possess the merchandise ordered. So yeah, the seller is safe. Check your local laws. So it doesn't mean that you order from them, you're already, what, legally allowed to carry or to own. Knives and related Nomad Outdoor merchandise may be dangerous, even deadly if used improperly, negligently, and or illegally. When you purchase merchandise from Nomad Outdoor, you agree that you will use the purchased merchandise in a safe and legal manner, consistent with all applicable laws, recognized safety rules, and good common sense. You further agree that you will train and supervise minors in the use of Nomad outdoor merchandise and that you will take such steps as may be reasonably necessary or required by applicable law to keep Nomad Outdoor out of the hands of minors and untrained and slash or immature individuals. Although there's already existing law to that matter, just like me, I do this. I remind my clients. And as for Nomad Outdoor, they made a disclaimer. They made a contract, kind of a contract between you and the seller. When you purchase merchandise from Nomad Outdoor, you agree to assume all risks related and slash or arising from your ownership and use of the merchandise and agree to indemnify and hold Nomad Outdoor harmless. So it's a quit claim. Harmless from any and all claims brought by any person or entity against Nomad Outdoor related to and slash or arising from your ownership and slash or use of the merchandise and any damages to yourself or any other property related to and slash or arising from your ownership and use of the merchandise. So this is very important because you're selling outdoors equipment, knives, etc. Things could go wrong while you're using it, and in one way or the other, the seller must also protect itself from claims that are probably not valid. So there. Nomad Outdoor does its best to accurately represent the merchandise through photo, price, and copy. Occasionally, we make mistakes. If such a mistake should occur, your order will be corrected as the facts may indicate. All right. Thank you for your understanding. Nomad. 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 Nice branding, nice way of doing business actually. Now let's go to the item. Ta-dam. So this is the item. I was half expecting that it would really be a knife because I know that Sario Solis knows my weakness. And apparently she knows that I love knives and blades, that I'm a bladesman. And she knows that I like tribal apparel, indigenous aesthetics. So we have here Apache, the Apache design. There are even some, there's a lanyard and beads. So really nice. And the profile reminds me of one brand. I think it's Spyderco. Just a profile. If you are a knife expert, kindly post what profile this particular knife has. What is this profile? Kindly post. Kindly comment down below later. And the knife has the tagline local knows best. Local knows best. And the what we call the spine. The spine of the blade is quite thick. Looks like smells like it's carbon steel as well. And the spine is thick. So you can expect that you can use this for some, you know, heavy cutting. Not super heavy, but intermediate, I think. Not really light duty. I like the design. I like its ergonomics. I like the way it fits into my in my hands. It's the blade length is just so convenient for EDC and for bushcraft. And if you want to make this as your camping carry, great work, Nomad Outdoor. And thank you so much, Sario Solis, for sending me this one. Last year, my friend Jose Rizal Adventures also sent me a set of survival. It's like a survival cache. Lots, lots of tools. Uh, Actually, this bracelet, paracord bracelet, was part of the survival cache sent me by uh, Jose Rizal Adventures. And I think we're gonna be having another exchange gift because actually Miss Rose actually deserves a blade from me as well. So I will also actually send her a blade. Wonderful. I love it. I love it. The design, the color, it's wonderful. But for me, I will probably just use this for light duty, and will keep this for most of the time because this is a special gift, collector's item, somewhat. All right, that's Nomad Outdoor blade. I will try to research as to the name of this blade and share it later. We also have a really nice bag. Nomad Outdoor. And thank you, Sario Solis. Kindly visit the channel of Sario Solis here on YouTube. So there, let's now proceed to my Japan surplus finds today. Now the question is why Japan surplus? Well, because it's practical, cheap, and it's fun because there are novelty items that we can find, antiques, vintage items at Japan surplus shops. What else? I'm a bladesman, and Japan has really great blade culture. Sometimes you might stumble upon live blades, uh, especially chef knives, wonderful chef knives. I actually have a collection of that. Maybe someday I will vlog about that collection. And of course, sometimes you might come across kendo equipment, swordsmanship, martial arts by the Japanese, and kendo armor, kendo helmet, etc. And even buken, or shinai. Yeah, I actually have a shinai. Buken, I don't know if I have a buken. I'll check my collection. I have armor. I already have armor. I already have helmet and uh, footwear for kendo. I have the footwear. I have footwear that's actually for kendo. What else? Um, mm, Decorative items, vintage dragon, and totems. Yeah, this is what I got. It's a totem. I actually have been seeing various types of totems in Japan surplus shops and other antique shops. But it's only now that I got really interested in totems because of Gilbert Belardo. He gifted me with a totem as well as a kind of an early Christmas gift. So when I saw this earlier today, I really got interested. I got this quite cheap, reasonably cheap. The question now is, what is a totem? A totem is a sacred object representing an animal or a plant. And that object is considered, or the totem itself is considered as a spiritual being. And it serves as emblem of a family or of a clan. Very, very much alive in Japanese culture. They are quite clannish, the Japanese. And also, it serves as a reminder of ancestry. Right? If you have your totem, you will now be reminded of your ancestry. You will be reminded of your ancestry. So that's it. Now, as to how your totem will look like, as a clan or as a family, the elders will be the one to decide, how it will look like. And usually it is awarded, it is given to the member of the clan or of the family during a coming of age ceremony. Coming of age ceremony. So somehow I'm holding here a totem that might represent a particular clan or family. And not my family because I'm not the owner of this totem, really. This is actually owned by a particular clan from Japan. And maybe I will try to collect totems from now on. In speaking of totems being given during coming of age ceremonies, I got this from my friend uh, Gilbert. Gilbert Billard. Actually, Gilbert has an arts, you know, and design business called Yakan Eye Arts and Crafts. You can find him at the Rizal Park in Naga City, Camarines Sur, Bicol region. Now this one he gave me along with another. I don't have the other one. It's in my other house. This one I carry all the time. This one is made of Philippine deer horn or antler. This one is made of antler. I was thinking of turning this into a knife, a handle for a knife. I think this used to be a pendant, pendant, but it's really just a totem right now. And thinking about it, think about it. Um, it's like Gilbert, by giving me this totem, is now considering me as part of his family or clan. He calls his fellow artists as anak, and his fellow artists, younger artists, call him as tatay or papa or daddy. Now, when he gave this to me, I guess it was a coming of age ceremony for me, in the sense na it was like a spiritual awakening for me, right? Uh, that's why I really like this one. I carry this most of the time. Thank you, Gilbert Belardo of Yakan Eye Arts and Crafts. Wonderful. What are the other stuff that I got from Japan Surplus today? Well, I got this one. This is my second Japan Airlines teaspoon. I'm gonna be cleaning this up so that I could use this. I like to make this as part of my EDC. The other one, I have another one. It's actually part of my EDC. I just put it inside my EDC pouch. And this one is a silver fork. And I think I could turn this into a bracelet. I'll just contact my friend who knows how to do it. I can try. I can do it myself, but I'm not really sure if it would come out nice. And another one is this, something I think the Japanese use for tea making. For tea making. Okay. By the way, I have to change the the banner of my video there. Again, you can use this in making coffee as well, but I guess this is better for making tea. You can just get some tea leaves like that, and then put it in a pot, boiling water or more warm water. So there. All right. There we're done with our live stream for today. This is actually the repeat or a repeat of my live stream earlier because audio got busted. So, early Christmas gift from Sario Solis and Gilbert Belardo, plus Japan Surplus Finds. And we also talked about vlogging and kinship. And I said that in vlogging, you actually develop personal friendships as well. Uh, we talked about my friend Sario Solis. Please follow her channel. Please subscribe to her channel as well. Uh, Japan Surplus Finds, we talked about some finds that I got today. The totem, we also discussed the totem and this one. And this really cute teaspoon. I'll be, collecting more of it. This one I'll turn into a bracelet. Because why Japan Surplus? I said, well, it's cheap, it's practical, and it's fun because you will find, novelty items. And I think there's a propensity for Japan surplus items here in the Philippines because in Japan they have to pay just to dispose of their clutter. They have to pay. So some enterprising people, particularly Filipinos, would take advantage and offer to clean up houses. And in return, they get to own the so-called clutter and they get to sell the same. What else? There are so many people in Japan living alone and they die alone and they have no next of kin when they die. So people don't know you know, where to dispose their properties, especially their personal properties. So that's where Japan surplus dealers come in. Also talked about totems and the spoon and fork that I found, the thing for tea making that I found, and the totem, you know, from Gilbert Belardo. So let's wrap up already. So there. Right, that's all for this live stream, online tambayan. This will be uploaded later. Thank you so much for joining me, and perhaps you might want to join me later when I upload this. My latest video is actually about my blade carry, my farm carry. So you might want to check it out as well. And shout out to Jose Rizal Adventures, shout out to Sario Solis, and shout out to Gilbert Belardo. All Alright, thanks for watching. Remember, the pen is mightier with a sword.